I've now had the A1 Mini, Bambu Lab A1 Mini 3D printer for over a month and a half and still haven't gotten bored with it. And I keep finding amazing things on Maker World to print. So this is a flip Mobius strip, a flip Mobius roller coaster. And what it does, it's a Mobius loop. And if you look, you have the small wheels on top and the big wheels on the bottom. And then you flip it around one time. And now you have the big wheels on top and the small wheels on the bottom. And you could do this over and over again. And you could flip it by spinning it, by shaking it. It's just a whole lot of fun. And it's an incredible design because the guy designed all these wheels and snap-on parts and the little roller coaster pieces. And it works real well. So this is one of my favorites. Another one is this tea light. So this is a Voronoi tea light. Now Voronoi refers to the mathematical pattern, which occurs in nature a lot. And you can't really see that in this bright light. But that's a nice tea light, and these are good for setting a mood. And I printed like 3 of these so far. And these I really like. They take a long time to print. They take like 3 hours to print. And they don't use very much filament. This used only about 24 grams of filament. So yeah. So then I found this. This is a Rattleback. And what this does is if you spin it in one direction, it spins, right? But if you spin it in the other direction, it stops and reverses direction. Now, how does it do that? So this is a good physics device, good physics demonstration. So now I've got this guy here, what I really like. So this is, I forget what this is called, but when this first came out, it was in the news. Not this particular model, but the concept, because if you flip it, it all gets disordered. And then if you flip it in the other direction, well, you flip it in this direction, it gets disordered. Then you flip it in the other direction, and they stack back up again. So this is a very clever device. And this proves something in physics, but I'm not quite sure what. I think it's called the spinning spiral. Spinning spiral something. Yeah. So I'll put all the people's names and the names of the items in the description. So then I printed this guy. Now this guy is supposed to be like Newton's Cradle. And if you do it in slow motion, you can see it. It kind of works. When you put the ball, when you pull the ball on the spring on the right side, it makes the ball on the spring on the left side shoot out. But you have to really film it in slow motion to see it. So what I tried to do, I tried to make a different version. I altered their model so it had thinner springs. So this one seems to work a little better. You still need to see it in slow motion. But this gave me an idea. And the idea was this one, which I created. This is called Newton's Track. Now, the table is a little crooked here. So let me see if I can do this. When you slide one ball up the ramp, And then you slide it down, and the ball on the left end is going to fly out. And that's pretty cool. So it works just like a Newton's cradle. And if you put 2 balls on the left side, then 2 balls on the right side will fly out. So yeah, so that's a good physics demonstration. And you could really argue with that for a long time with people, because some people say it's because of conservation of momentum and conservation of energy, while other people say it has to do with wave motion, that the wave vibration travels through the set of balls and goes back and forth, and then when it reaches the one where it can't change anymore, that's when it shoots out the one ball. So that's a very interesting concept there. Then I printed something that everyone will like. I can't get a good picture of this. Let me see. This is a lamp, and this comes with the lamp kit, but I use the lamp kit for something else. So I just put a flashlight in there, and that's a very nice lamp, and it's good for my dining room table. And I did make the bottom for it. So this is the official lamp that goes with the LED light kit that Bambu Lab sells for about $11. So yeah, I had a lot of fun making that and experimenting with that. I have a lot of puck lights, and I don't know, I'd like to make one the right size so the puck lights would fit under it. So then, let me push all this out of the way. I have this guy here. Now, you can see this is a lithophane. You can't see it like that, but when the light shines through it, you can see the moon. And what I did is I built this piece down here, which connects it to this little lamp that I built from an electronics kit that is available on Amazon. And then I can turn that on, and the light does not pick up well on the camera. Let me try and move some of this stuff out of the way. Doesn't pick up well on the camera, but it really is. You could read Plato on top. You can see Copernicus. You could see Aristarchus. You can see Tycho is at the bottom, but it's hard to read the writing. You see Mare Nubium. You see Mare Tranquillitatis, where Apollo 11 landed. So this is a good science toy, or display, or a fun thing to have. So what else did I make? Well, I made this guy, which is a counter. I don't know if I put this in my last video. So this is a counter. The numbers are hard to see. You're supposed to make the numbers in a different color, but it said it's 000, and you would count by flipping. So this is a counter, and it will automatically count up to 999. And then when you want to reset it, you push that button there, and you go like that, and you turn, now you push the button in that way. I'll get it. There we go. There, now we have all 7s, all 6s, all 5s, all 1s. You got to turn this a couple of times till you get it right. 9s, 10s, all 0s. and then you push the button back, and you could start counting again. And this was tricky to assemble, but it fit quite well. And all the gears and springs and everything worked perfectly. So I give a lot of credit to the guy that designed this. So yeah. So then, here is the moon lamp. And this has the official lamp kit in it. And the base is a separate print from somebody different. And the base has the button. I don't know if you could see that with the light on, but the button is right there to turn it on and off. So this is a Lithophane too. When the light is out, you can't make out all the details, but the light shining through, you can see all those mares, and you could see Tycho down here. I think Tycho is down there, right there, and you can see, I think this is Copernicus, and this is Sea of Tranquility. This is where Apollo 11 landed. So yeah, so this is a beautiful lamp. I have this on my table now, and this took 18 hours to print. So not for the faint of heart. And again, I printed it on my A1 Mini, my Bambu Lab A1 Mini. So yeah, so there's that. And then if you look at my A1 Mini, you see it's currently printing a little basket. It's actually a pretty big basket. So I printed a number of these baskets so far. They only use 93 grams of filament, and you can print them in all different colors, whatever filament you have. So they're good at the end of a spool to use up the rest of the spool. And also, they're good to store things in, and they're stackable, and they have a lid. Here's some of those baskets with the lid. And then this thing is, what do you know? Yeah, it's an abacus. So I remember learning how to use that. I used to be able to multiply 4-digit numbers and divide, but I can no longer do that. And it's actually faster than an electronic calculator. It's faster than a paper and pencil. And you can get very good at it. So this is a good small one to practice on and learn how to use it. So yeah, that's it for today. So I'm going strong with my Bambu Lab A1 Mini and not getting tired of printing stuff. So yeah, so I keep finding new ideas. I look in physics under education, and I just look for things in general, just browse through. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Give me a rumble, a like, subscribe, and stay tuned.